Now the question often comes up, what's the difference between the innate model and all those other personality profiling tools? And I guess that goes back to the history of how the innate model came about. And whilst I'd used various tools over the years in various contexts, what I was really puzzled by with my understanding and appreciation of human neurology and the way the brain works is that why weren't any of them laid down on a matrix of how the brain actually works? And they were quite random, and a lot of them came to 4 archetypes or 4 styles or 4 colors or animals or whatever. You know, there's a plethora of them out there. I went through about 200 different personality profiles and realized, well, firstly, they're called personality profiles, so there's a label associated with that. And I felt, no, that's not right. We can't label people and expect them to reach their optimum potential. And for us to have a label is a limiting factor. So they're not labels, and they are neurological preferences. And so in order to have them as neurological preferences, they had to be laid down in a way that we logically and sequentially use our brain. And so that's how we have the 4 quadrants of the innate model, with the varying levels of the brain shifting up or shifting down in response to stress or support, which obviously we'll go into in more depth in the appropriate areas of the innate model method program. So we have a function there that is very neurologically based. It's a preference rather than a label, and it's a style that we do our life in, and we do change. And that's the other part of the innate model that distinguishes it from most other personality profiles, is that it opens the gateway for people to change and to appreciate that change. And so then they can be more selective in what it is that they do within neurology to get the results that they want. So it opens people up knowing that they have all resources within them, rather than that they are pigeonholed into a certain corner and they are this because the personality profile said that they are that they can now open themselves up to experience life in a far more complete and robust way. So there's three differences that allow the innate model to have its own position relative to how people function. And I don't even like the word personality profile, because it's not a personality, it's simply a behavior.